Now, most of us want to become successful in life, and very often success is measured actually by the amount of money we make and by the amount of money we own. Now, logically, that makes sense. And yet we all know life is not about money, because when you focus on money so much, well, what happens really is nothing. Because when you focus on money very much, it's not that all of a sudden, like out of nothing, out of thin air, you can actually create money. Because if that would be the case, everybody would do it, right? Now, life is all about doing what you like and enjoy what you do best, and of course help people along the way, because the moment you do that, money will come by itself. And to me, this is what I call in my life the money game. For example, just think back to your own childhood, and otherwise, if you can't remember that, think of the childhood of your own kids. Think back of the shopkeeper game, in a game that you could play, that you could sell and buy groceries. It was just a simple exchange of value in a form of a product, and then say it's money. Nothing to be serious about. It was always a fun game to play, as kids, or to see your own kids play the game. And the funny part was, when your kids would ask you, "Daddy, would you like to buy a loaf of bread?" And then you would ask them, "Okay, so how much would you want for it?" They would say, $1,000. And the only thing what you could do is laugh, of course, and then, watch them enjoy the game. Now, for this video today, I'll show you that you forgot how to play this money game. Because, hey, in the end, most likely, you've taken the money that you get from a salary or a certain job or a certain business, you've taken that far too serious just because you've grown up. Now, of course, if you stay until the end, I'll even challenge you to play an interesting money game with me. Hey, what's up you guys? Lukas here from excelwealth.com. Great that you joined in today, because in today's video, I want to talk about why life and money in the end is just a game. You gotta really see it. Life is a game and money is a game. It's all connected. But before we go into the video, of course, if you haven't clicked this subscribe button, then be sure to do that, because hey, if you hit this red button, you'll be joining our crew and saying like, "Hey Lukas, you got great videos, let me just watch some more." And of course, if you haven't checked out my latest book yet, be sure to click the link down below to get your own copy. This is my life story on how I started in investing just in my teens with only $25 in my pocket. For now, let's get into the video. Rule number 1, in money is just a game. Well, you gotta see it like this. It is. You can deny it, you can agree to it. In the end, money is just a game. And in the end, if you know the rules, if you know how to play the game, then you can win. That's the only way. And you really gotta see it as a game. Like the moment we go back, to the shopkeeper's game, you gotta have fun in the game. You gotta just play and enjoy while playing the game. But hey, you gotta see it like this. If you play it like a game of chess, if you played it for the first time and you play it to somebody who's played it over 1,000 times, most likely the other person's gonna win, because he played it very often. He's an expert in his level. Same goes with money. The moment you just use it like any other person, most likely you don't know how to handle it. The moment you are very skilled in an expert level in knowing how to play the money game, then yes, you're gonna be like those people who know what to do with money and who can leverage the money and make more out of it. And remember, you gotta like it, you gotta think about it, you gotta enjoy while playing the game. Because in the end, money is just an exchange of value. That's the only thing. Now, we as humans have given a value to money, saying like, this piece of paper is $100, and this piece of paper is only $50, and this piece of paper is only $1. That's the only thing we've given to it. Now, I know you can't play outside of these rules, saying like, well, I'll pretend this $1 bill is now going to be $100. Abracadabra. It doesn't work like that, of course. But yes, you just gotta see it. The moment you play the money game and you see the money only as a game, well, what you gonna do with the game? Yes, you're gonna win the game. Now, rule number 2 is the power of money. You gotta see it like this. The moment you check those news channels out, like CNN, CNBC, but even influencers like Dave Ramsey, for example, or any other name that you want to mention, even parents, they tell you to be careful with your money, as if, money has the power to control people. Everyone is ready for the end of the world, and you gotta prepare for that. But the moment you do prepare for that, you gotta think about it. Money doesn't really matter the moment that, life is gonna end. You don't really have to worry about the money. Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is don't let yourself be carried away by money. The moment you're being taken by the power of money, what happens is that money starts to control your life. You're not playing the game of money anymore. Money is playing a game on you. And the scary part is you can't do anything about it. You can't, because, you're sucked in by the money all of a sudden. You got to really see it like this. Money has no value by itself. It is all value given by other people to the piece of paper. And yes, I get it. You don't want to lose it. But hey, like I said, money is just the game. You play the game to win the game. Now, rule number 3 is you gotta play your money game. Now, you might be thinking, your money game? What do you mean, Lucas? I'll tell you this. When you're playing your game of money, saying like, oh, I'm making 3K per month. I'm not doing a bad job. I just got a simple degree. I don't have to do much. In your head, what you're already doing is you're comparing yourself to somebody who is possibly working very hard and yet, maybe getting the same amount of money. What happens is you are minding other people's businesses too much. You're focusing too much on other people's game. What happens is you're comparing yourself to those other people. You might be comparing yourself to somebody who's very successful, and you might be thinking, oh, they're doing a great job. I'm not doing a great job yet. I get that. I get that you're doing that, but that actually means you're not playing your money game. You're actually playing somebody else's game. Now, you're not even playing, you're just minding their business, and you keep comparing yourself to their business. You gotta mind your own business, and that is far more important than taking a look at all those people, how they play their games. Or you want to say like, Lucas, I want to do exactly what you did as well. Well, I'll tell you that's not going to happen. You can't do it. But what you can do is copy the concept and implement it in your money game. The moment you do that, that's actually just learning strategies from other people. Instead of saying like, Lucas, if I follow you exactly, will I get the exact same amount as you have on your bank account? Most likely no. It's not one factor that says, if you do this, it'll be like this as well. This is why I always say my results are exceptional. You can't get my results, but what you can get is my strategy so that you can learn and implement it in your game of money. The moment you stop minding other people's businesses, you're being confronted with your own issues. You're being confronted with the things that you face. Your competition is not all around you anymore. Your competition is you. You are your own competition. And yes, that is very scary, because if there's nobody else to compare yourself to, the only person that makes you feel bad is you. The moment you know that you are the only competition to yourself, what happens is the moment you win the game is you overcome yourself. And of course, since you stayed until the end of this video, I want to share with you the money challenge. I play this game with my students very, very often. I'm going to give you $1 million. Now, you can invest this money in whatever you want to. Now, you have to make a choice. Are you going to invest it in stocks, or are you going to invest it in a certain business? Or are you going to invest it in something else? That is up to you. But the money, the $1 million that I give you, you can't keep that. What you can keep is all the money that your business or your investment makes after you pay me back. This is the challenge that I want to give you. I'm actually curious, what investment would you make with $1 million, and somebody else tells you you're not allowed to just spend it on whatever you want to, but make it a good investment so that the investment will make money for you. I'm very curious on what you would invest in. Let me know down below in the comments. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to click the subscribe button, because that's the way how we can grow our community. If you want to be notified every time a new video comes out, be sure to click the notification bell, be sure to hit that like button, and of course, if you haven't checked out my latest book yet, be sure to click the link down below in the description to get your own copy. It's actually my book on how I started investing on the stock market in my teens with only $25 in my pocket. And this is my strategy. I'm not telling you to copy my strategy, but I'm telling you to learn from my strategy and take it as it goes. Thank you very much, and see you on the next video. Happy investing, and bye-bye.